Good morning, everybody. I'm in my car right now. Let me see if I can get my live chat on here. How do I see my live chat? Live chat. All messages are visible. There we go. Hey, what's up, Rick? How you doing, man? I'm gonna find a. Yeah, I guess I can see in here. Panda Watch. How's it go? It's way too early. It's way too early. I'm in Orlando, and I'm stuck here for probably like 3 hours because my wife's taking a test. So I'm like, what do I do, right? I guess I could do like a Saturday morning Q&A and talk to you guys. It's really bright. It's in Orlando, and I'm parked right next to this Wawa. Have you guys ever heard of Wawa? Yeah. No, it's not a pregnancy test, thank God. Hey, what kind of convenience stores do you guys got near you? Like, what's like your heaven of convenience stores? Like in Canada, Panda Watch. What's it like in what's the convenience store over there that's considered like royalty? Because over here, the Wawa is like, it's WAWA. That's the Florida one. But yeah, I'm just bullshitting, just chatting with you guys. It's really sunny out today. It's like too sunny. Well, maybe I could like unplug and walk around and show you guys here. I don't know. Are you from the South? I've always wondered. Yeah, I was born in Mississippi, actually. Grew up in Mississippi. I left home when I was 18, and I joined the military. So when I was, I can tell you when I lived in Mississippi growing up, I had a really strong Southern accent. Like if you heard my mother and all my family, they all talk like this. They got that real strong Southern drawl. Circle K, yes, like in Bill and Ted. Yeah, we have Circle K here. I think they got some Circle Ks around here in Orlando, actually. Now the Circle Ks here aren't that nice. They're I guess they're kind of like 7-Eleven. Have you heard of 7-Eleven? I'm sure you've heard of them. And I was thinking of a quick snazzy title, and I put, are all McDonald's bathrooms like literally fucking disgusting, or is it just this one right over here that I just went to? Because like I almost, for my thumbnail, I almost put I almost snapped a picture of this bathroom at McDonald's, and I was like, God damn, man, this is disgusting. Like if you finished reading my comment, I also said 7-Eleven. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my bad. It's my freaking tunnel vision. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Like I don't know. Like guys, I've been working since I was 12 years old. Okay, off and on, I've been jobbing it, doing something. And I'm not like the greatest freaking worker in the planet, okay? But I always pride myself in at least trying to make the establishment that I'm working at look decent. You know, and that all starts with the bathrooms. And I got no problem with cleaning a bathroom, guys. I do it in my current job. I don't mind cleaning bathrooms. If I got to clean a bathroom, I clean it, because I'd rather have a clean bathroom than the nastiest piece of shit. Like, do you really want people to walk into that bathroom and just see? And I'm not going to get gross and disgusting, but just dirty. It's toilet paper on the floor, in the sink. It's wet all over the place. And you know, wet's fine, but if it's just like brown and nasty and just disgusting all over, then I can't take it. It drives me nuts. Yeah, Drumdums in the morning. That's right. Drumdums in the morning, talking about shitty ass bathrooms. I don't like crappy bathrooms. I like a nice clean bathroom. Are you guys with me on this? Yeah. QT workers are the JK. What's up, JK Ransom Reviews? QT workers are the best at cleaning bathrooms. QT for the potty needs. What's QT? What's QT? I'm eating dinner. The dark light. He must be over on the other side of the pond. That'd be a good podcast. What, shitty bathrooms? What's up, Rick? Yeah. I walked over to Wawa and I got me a. I like these big Gatorades. Yeah, Quick Trip. Okay, Quick Trip. Dark Light's a janitor. Cool, man. I respect that. That's awesome. The janitor was like the coolest guy in Breakfast Club. Yeah, always check the bathroom in a restaurant. Yeah, that's good advice right there, man. When you go to a restaurant that you've never been to before, go look in the bathroom, because if that bathroom looks disgusting, you get the hell out of Dodge, you know? Because if they're disgusting in the bathroom, then they're disgusting in the kitchen, right? Yeah. Gatorade's delicious. I would sooner soil myself before using a gas station restroom. Now that's the truth right there, because I think 98% of all gas station restrooms are disgusting. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the quality of the people that they hire at these places. They just don't want to clean the bathroom. I don't know. Dachi, I'm in Orlando, Florida right now. Orlando, Florida. But I mean, I don't want to make this whole stream about bathrooms, but I did give it that title. So it might as well be about bathrooms. I can give you a bathroom story. You want to hear a rest stop story? Yeah, we'll do a rest stop story. I got one rest stop story. This was back when I was like 20, early 20s, and I was living in Colorado at the time, and I was going to go see my parents, and they lived in Mississippi, and so it was a good like 20-hour drive. And I did the whole thing in one shot. I didn't stop at a hotel because back then I had no money. I had $0.0. And so I was like, I'm just going to tough it out. If I got to pull over, get some rest, I'll do that. And so it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I stop off at this rest stop. And I've always been warned about rest stops at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's probably not a good idea. But I really had to piss. And I wanted to just stretch my legs a little bit. So I go into the bathroom, and I don't know why. I didn't have to go poo-poo. I just had to pee, right? But for some reason, I felt like I wanted to use the stall. You know what I mean? Because I'm not always like that. Like I can use a urinal, but for some reason that night I felt like I just needed to use a stall. Okay, and so I went into the stall. Guys, prepare yourself for this. I shit you not, okay? I went into the stall. I'm standing up. I'm peeing. I'm doing my business. And what do you do when you pee? If you're standing, you look down, right? And so I'm looking down on the left. And there's a guy's head, like, it's like he reached down and he was peeking up. Like, get this visual, okay? You're looking down. You see the bottom of the stall. You see a head the head poke down and look up at you. So he's looking up at me peeing at my junk. And oh my God, I like freaked out. I was like, what the fuck is going? Like, this is the stuff in movies. This is the first act in a freaking horror movie. And so I'm not gonna lie, I zipped up, I got the fuck out of there. I got in the car, gunned it, freaking pedal to the metal. And got to, because I was like, I don't know, this guy could have a freaking knife, a gun, I don't know. Thinking back, the tough guy in me thinks back and like, what if I would have like kicked the guy or something like that, But you don't know. You don't know who these people are at 2 o'clock in the morning at a rest stop. I will never forget that. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy ordeal. Yeah, you should have peed on his face. I'm trying to remember. Did I finish? Was I finished peeing, or was it mid pee? Because maybe I think my knee jerk reaction, if I look down and I'm mid pee, I would have peed on his face. How's this for a morning stream, right? Jesus. Erica, I saw you in there. How you doing, Erica? Nice to see you. Fatchy, I saw you in there too. No, I'm not on vacation. What is vacation again? No, it's my Saturday, and I got up at 4:45 this morning because we had to drive to Orlando, and it's like an hour. And my wife likes to be extra, extra, extra early because she doesn't want to be late. Because if she's late, then oh my God, there will be hell to pay on everybody, especially me. So I wanted to get her here nice and early, and I'm just going to sit here in the parking lot and bullshit with you guys for a little bit, whatever, right? What did it smell like? It smelled like what a rest stop bathroom smells like at 2:00 in the morning. That's what it smelled like. And so it probably didn't smell like roses. Yeah. Let's see. We talking about bathrooms, Mr. Drumdums? Yeah. Hey, have you guys ever heard of these? This is called Ooey Gooey Butter Cake. Ooey Gooey Butter Cake. These are delicious. This is what you'd call Southern cheesecake. My mother used to make this when I was a kid. She used to make in a big old pan. She would bake Ooey Gooey Butter Cake. And I always thought like that's what cheesecake was called when I was a kid. I thought Ooey Gooey Butter Cake was just something like that was nationwide. Little did I know that was a Southern thing. Yeah, eating healthy as always, of course. And I'll tell you guys, if you ever get down south, get you some Ooey Gooey Butter Cake. It is so free. I think it's like cheesecake, but with a little bit of a Southern panache on it, and it's a little sweeter. But oh man, it's good. It's good. It's good. How's your guys' what'd you guys do last night for your Friday? Anybody watch anything? I got the sun like right there in my fucking eye. I just stopped on the chat. Can you fill me? Hold on. Can you fill me in on what ruined your morning? Well, my morning's not ruined at all. The only thing that was bad about it was that I went to the bathroom at McDonald's, and I hope McDonald's sees this video. If you're a manager at McDonald's, do your fucking job, okay? Make your guys clean the goddamn bathroom. Yeah. Ooey Gooey Butter Cake. Black Dragon says his toilet exploded. Panda Watch, what you having for breakfast? 2,000 Maniacs with my horror squad. Nice. Oh, yeah. Tina is clickbait. If you need clickbait, guys, get yourselves a Tina thumbnail, okay? Yeah. All right. Hold on. What did Erica say? I watched The Fog last night. Always a classic. Kyle says, I haven't slept, and it's after 5 a.m. I watched Leprechaun 2. I'd rather people that prepare and handle my food aren't the ones cleaning the bathroom. That's a good point. That's where you separate your workforce, you know? You go cook, and you go clean the bathroom. But here's a question for you, Panda Watch. Wouldn't you want a person that cleans the bathroom that's a really clean person? I would trust that person to cook my food over, like, what if that person assigned the bathroom cleaner? Wait, what's my thought here? What if that person assigned the person that's cooking? What if that guy's a dirty person? You know what I mean? So it's like the lesser of two evils. I guess I would want the guy that's cleaning the bathroom to wash his hands after he cleaned the bathroom and then went to cook my food. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Places like McDonald's have professional cleaning services that come in. Bullshit. Well, at least this one does it, Panda Watch. At least this one doesn't. Or that guy called in sick today. Okay, that's what happened. He called in sick. He's like, I'm not going to be able to come in and clean your bathroom. And by the way, can you have your employees take their toilet paper and their food and whatever and just toss it on the fucking floor? Can you have them do that for me, please? Morning, Destiny. Rise and shine. How are you doing? My mother always cleaned the bathrooms. Let me see. And made me manwich. I like manwich. Erica says, I'm reminded of Terrifier. Yeah, made the guy makes pizza clean up the shit. Really fucking sanitary. That's a good one, Erica. Hey, what's a movie that has a nasty bathroom in it? Not just a bathroom, but like, what's a movie? Any movie, could be horror, could be whatever, that has like a really nasty bathroom. Because I got a vision in my head. There's a scene in a movie where somebody goes into a toilet stall and they open the stall, and it's just it looks disgusting. Damn it, that's gonna drive me crazy. I mean, the bathroom in H2O wasn't that nice. No, actually, Halloween 2018 had a really nasty bathroom because remember she was kind of like, oh, this is disgusting. Yeah, Train Spotting, that's a good one. Saw has oh my god, the whole movie takes place in a nasty bathroom. That's a bold strategy. It worked out for him though. Leprechaun 2 has a nasty bathroom. So I haven't seen any of the Leprechauns. Rest Stop is fucking disgusting. Destiny, go back and listen to the beginning of the stream after. I gave a Rest Stop story that I had. It was pretty crazy. Oh yeah, Dumb and Dumber, that's it. Dumb and Dumber's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Man, I'm thinking about getting out and walking around, because I got like the whole parking lot with me. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, the Taco Burrito Deluxe, Halloween 2007. Do they show the bathroom in Splinter? Oh god. There's the sass. There it is. I might have to watch Splinter this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What is it with the Halloween franchise and bathrooms? Like, it seems like there's a bathroom in like half the movies, and usually it's a disgusting bathroom. I mean, you got only in a Rob Zombie movie, and I don't care if you love the first Rob Zombie's Halloween. You got to admit, like, only in a Rob Zombie movie would Myers kill somebody, pardon my French, while they're taking a shit. Like, only in a Rob Zombie movie would they do that. Although we don't know in H2O or in Halloween 2018, they don't really specify. I'm getting really disgusting here. Sorry. But I assume that they were not going poo-poo, okay? Yeah. Myers versus Joe Grizzly is one of my favorite scenes in the franchise. That's a fun scene. Yeah, that's true. That's a fun-ass scene, actually. I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch. I just think Ken Faree, man, he nailed that part. Like, he delivers that line perfectly. Gonna be a minute. I got a Taco Burrito Deluxe talking back at me. I love Ken Faree. I love him. You better take it on the arches. That's it, man. Take it on the arches. I knew this was a good idea. I knew it was a good idea. Man. Hey, is there a horror movie that just like takes place in a parking lot? What if like a whole horror movie just took place in a parking lot, like a blacktop, you know? And I know some of you are going to say, yeah, somebody already said it, P2, P2. P2 takes place in a parking structure, which is pretty much a parking lot. And P2's awesome. Yeah, P2 is, I love, P2 is so freaking underrated, right? So underrated. Okay. On the toilet or having sex seems to be two tropes in horror where people are seriously caught off guard. Very true. Very true. Maybe it's an easy, I don't know, like maybe it's an easy, I guess, avenue to go. I don't know. Why is toilets, though, like when you're writing, why do they always gravitate towards, I get having sex, but like, why gravitate towards, oh, I got a great scene. Okay, it's going to be set in a rest stop toilet, shitty bathroom. Like, what gets them to that point out of all the locations you can do, you know? Is it a logistical thing? Like, is it cheap to shoot in a toilet, in a bathroom? I don't know. Your defenses are down, you're vulnerable and trapped. Very true. You know what else? What other movie has scenes where their defenses were down? And you and me are both big fans of this movie, Panda Watch. Black Christmas '06. Black Christmas '06, because there's a shower scene in there where Billy's like looking up through the floor. I like how this scene was done too, because then he like moves the little. You see the little tile, like that little octagon tile, and it just like pops up. You know, I like how that scene was filmed actually. And you see the girl just like standing there, and you know it's just like the ultimate sense of the like vulnerability. So yeah, Black Christmas '06. Yeah, that's a good example. I like Black Christmas '06. Christmas is on the sidelines, but it's set Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, I believe. Now, Destiny, are you talking about Black Christmas '06? I'm thinking. Yeah, P2's a good one though. P2's a good one. I just watched Superhost. I saw somebody in there say that they watched Superhost. Really, really fun movie. Like um I like a really crazy psychotic killer in a movie. You know, I don't care what the movie is. Kind of like Max Cady in Cape Fear, you know, or Lola from The Loved Ones. I or Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. Those characters are the funnest characters. You know, you just have so much enjoyment out of them. And this character Rebecca in Superhost, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but oh man, the actress that played her must have had a blast playing this character because she's so fun and she's crazy. And I guarantee you, when that movie's over, you're going to be begging for a sequel. Like you're going to be begging. You're going to be begging for more Rebecca. And Rebecca's a good name too, because that's my sister's name, and my sister is probably one of the toughest people I've ever met. So, what am I trying to say? Could my sister be in a serial killer movie, or I don't know, maybe yeah, she could. But I like that too. That's like a nice little touch on it. Her name's Rebecca. So, um, review embargo. Anyone know when review embargoes end on Halloween Kills? I want to avoid all reviews until I see the film. The actress that played Rebecca was in Teen Beach Movie. She looks familiar. She definitely looks familiar, but I haven't seen that movie. So maybe I saw her in something. I don't know. Chris says he attracts the crazy ones, so he brings it on. I think I do too, Chris. I think I do too. Maybe it's a horror thing. Like maybe horror, we're all like attracted to the crazy. You know, we all have a little bit. It's like Norman Bates says, we all go a little mad sometimes. You guys want to go drive with me? Hold on. I can't stand, the sun's like burning my face. Hold on. Let's drive. See, my car's got this little dash here. It's really convenient because I can just set my phone right on it. It's nice. Damn, that's bright. So I wish I could find some shade. Hold on, let me see. Ooh, there's some nice shit, but I can't go that way. I'll just go this way. Hold on. Let's see what this does. That's better. I think that's better. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, you know what? I guess we could talk about. We are magnets for the crazy. That's right, Erica. That's right. You know, it keeps it spicy. That's what it does. I think I've always been like attracted to I guess the wild. Ever since I was a little kid, you know, I was always just attracted to something that's a little bit out there. I guess I just don't like boring. That's it. I don't like boring. Expendables 4 filming next month. I have to look into that because I heard that they're going to be doing an Expendables 4, but I didn't know they were already going to be filming. That's pretty cool. I heard that Megan Fox is going to be in it. Let's see. 50 Cent and Megan Fox have been cast in Expendables 4. Man, 50 Cent hasn't done anything in a while, right? Yeah, John Wick 4, I know that one's coming. I wonder if like they would put like Keanu Reeves in an Expendables movie, you know? I mean, overall, like, what do you guys think about the Expendables movies? Because I'm a massive Stallone fan. Stallone was my idol growing up. You know, like I wanted to be like him. Yeah, he was just like this example of somebody that. I mean, the guy was literally born paralyzed. Like half his face is paralyzed, and so he was always told, you know, you don't have the look. There's no way you could ever be successful. Give it up. You know, maybe you should try just writing. And he rose above the odds, you know. So he's like, he's probably like one of the biggest like inspiration stories, you know. Like, and this is from his own mouth. He'll say, "If I can do it, anybody can do it." But having said that, the Expendables movies, and Stallone's done some really bad movies, of course, but I think they're fun popcorn, which is what they're supposed to be, but they just don't have like the staying power that say like the Rambo series has. Like I could watch the Rambo movies, you know, I've been watching them for, you know, what is it, 30 years now? They never get old. They always feel like revisiting an old friend. Whereas Expendables, I think I watched all 3 movies once, maybe twice, and it just doesn't have the staying power that you know, his like Rambo and Rocky do, and some of his other movies. The Specialists and Assassins were nice popcorn. Yeah. I think I saw both those movies in the theater when they came out. Chappie, what's up, man? He says, last night I watched Jennifer's Body. In fact, this movie got trashed by critics. Yeah, it's nice to see the love that Jennifer's Body's been getting over these. And I think maybe it had something to do with that anniversary that came up, you know. And I think it was a combination of things because you had that anniversary, and then you had Megan Fox speaking up about her treatment from Michael Bay, you know, and so it was kind of one of these like rally cries, people coming behind her, and then obviously horror fans are big fans of Jennifer's Body. Like I loved Jennifer's Body from the first time I saw it. I thought for sure it was going to be like this smash hit. I thought the dialogue was very witty. It was funny. I thought Diablo Cody's script was amazing. And I thought Megan Fox has good comedic timing, and that's not an easy thing to pull off, but she does it. So, to me, I was shocked that this movie was just kind of passed over, and critics, said it was just a throwaway horror movie when it was anything but. So, I love when movies do that, I love when movies find an audience years and years later, and then all of a sudden, it's like, The Thing is like the ultimate story, right? Like, The Thing was not only like bashed, but hated by critics when it came out in '82. It sent John Carpenter into like a deep depression, and he thought his career was over. He said, "This is the movie that I worked the hardest on, and I thought for sure everybody was going to love it." And of course, that's not what happened. And it makes me wonder, like, if The Thing wasn't a remake, like if that was the original idea, then would it have been accepted? Because people do tend to be hard on remakes before they're even seen. They seem to roll their eyes. Back then, remakes weren't a thing, but still, the original, I think, was kind of highly regarded. And here comes John Carpenter, who was doing low-budget horror movies. Even though Halloween was this massive success, it was still, in that wheelhouse of low-budget horror movies. So I almost wonder if they judged the movie before they even saw it, And you know how, like, the word-of-mouth thing can play a factor in there, And this happens today, too, still. If 90% of the critics are loving a movie, then the rest of the critics that follow suit, they tend to lean towards that side of it instead of actually, or maybe it's not an intentional thing, but it's that perception. The perception's already there that it's a great movie, so I must be wrong if I think it's a bad movie. So I think that it's like a pile on, and that happened back then. And it happens even more today, So I kind of like that when I find a movie that it seems like everybody hates, and not that I go into it wanting to love it, but I go into it hoping that I find something that everybody's kind of like maybe they overlooked or maybe they were even wrong. I like shit like that. That's why a lot of times if I see a movie's like split down the middle on Rotten Tomatoes, if it's like 50%, I want to see it more. I feel like I want to see it more because what is it that's splitting the audience in half, And I might go one way or I might go there. It seems like more times than not, me personally, I tend to end up liking those movies. I'm on the side that really enjoys them. I don't know why that is. Like, what is it about my brain that makes me like polarizing movies? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. 58 watching this early in the morning. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. You guys excited about Halloween 5? You guys already have like the 4Ks ordered? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that image that they posted of Dr. Death. Because if you look at the behind the scenes of Halloween 5, even like way back, I think it was like that little documentary might be like 20 years old now. But they showed Dr. Death in that. But this image that they just came out with was an image that we had never seen before. You know, Sawa, how are you doing? And it was a really, it was, well, you know, it's pretty much the same image, but just from a different angle, and it looks like it's higher resolution. So then at first I was thinking, oh man, I think we're only going to get like, hey Beth, I saw Beth in there. How you doing? I think we're only going to get like, you know, maybe some really rough around the edge deleted scenes. Nothing that you're going to like watch over and over again. But then the editor, like the guy that worked for Shout Factory, or maybe Shout Factory like commissioned him out to edit this scene together, because they pulled the reels, the actual I want to say they're 35 millimeter reels. Matthew, I'm a massive Kiss fan, but so I mean, you know, once you clean these up, I mean, these are going to look like exquisite. They're going to look amazing, and so I guess they were able to. They gave these reels to this guy, and they said, "Hey, take this, take the Dr. Death scene opening, take the extended scenes of violence." They haven't really said too much about the SWAT team scene, but I have a feeling that's in there. And do what you want with them. And so this guy, he created a whole new opening. You know, the Dr. Death opening from like the existing material and from the new material. And he kind of like, you know, pieced it all together. And he said that there were some segments were actually they had no sound, you know? So what he did was he had to literally create, in this modern day and age, he had to create brand new sounds to piece that scene together. And boy, when I read that, and if you look on my, I think I posted it on, you can check my Twitter or no, Instagram. If you check my Instagram, I literally did like a screen cap of it. I posted it on my Instagram feed. You can see like the entire paragraph of this guy talking about what he did, you know, but it is a full scene. So I'm telling you, my plan, since I like to edit and, you know, make my own cuts of things, if it's possible, I'm definitely going to take this. I'm going to make my own cut, because I would love to watch the originally intended version of Halloween 5, you know, with the opening Dr. Death. And let me tell you why Dr. Death is important. Let me tell you why Dr. Death is important, because it sounds silly, right? Just visually, the guy looks kind of silly, but he is important story-wise. I'm going to take a drink, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? All right, so here's why Dr. Death is important. Fuck it, I might clip this out. I just might. Okay, Dr. Death is he's the whole beginning of the cult of Thorn. You know, the whole Thorn thing, keeping in mind that, you know, the Dr. Death scene never happened in the theatrical versions, right? So it was just like all of a sudden here Myers is, he shows up and we see the thorn symbol on his wrist. And we just accept it. We really don't even like question it. But when you really step back from it and think for a sec, like, wait, where did this come from? Like, Myers has never had that tattoo before, you know, in the previous movies. So where did it come from? That's why Dr. Death is so important, because that's how we find out how he gets the tattoo. Because Dr. Death does like this spell or seance or something when Myers first washes up from what was that, the stream, the ravine, whatever, and he does this like incantation on him or something like that, and then after he does that, the thorn symbol just shows up on his wrist. And so, I guess for like a continuity standpoint, it makes much more sense in the whole grand scheme of things, you know. Um, what? Stick and poke tattoo in a highway restroom, obviously. Yeah, actually, how he got this tattoo was he went to a rest stop at 2 a.m. in the morning. He was on a stretch from, let's say, is it Summerdale? What's the town in H2O? He was on a stretch from there to Haddonfield, and he wanted to do it in one stretch, and so he ended up veering off and going to a rest stop, and he stepped into a stall, and this guy like looked up under the stall up at him, and he got into a fight, and the guy actually had a taco burrito deluxe in his pocket, and he I guess he wrestled Myers down, and he tattooed a fucking thorn symbol on his wrist. Okay, still talking about, hey, do not blame me, blame Panda Watch. She brought bathrooms back into this, okay, not me. Oh, God damn it. Dr. Death. Yeah, so Dr. Death's important, man. It's because it's gonna bring more legitimacy to the Thorn trilogy, right? If that's possible. Look, I'll be the first to admit, okay, the Thorn trilogy, it's silly, okay? I know it's silly. I know they're trying to give you a little bit more about Myers and why he is the way he is. And I know you should never do that, but the way they did it is, let's go like completely batshit science fiction crazy with it, so that way it won't matter whatsoever, right? And I think that maybe that's why I love the Thorn trilogy so much, is because it's kind of batshit crazy. It's so out there, it's impossible the way they're trying to explain. Let's blame it on the constellations and shit, you know. So that way it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's stupid. Instead of saying that he was born into a trashy family, and he became a serial killer, or it was just inherently there, I guess, in the Rob Zombie version. That's just kind of a boring version, you know. So I like that they blamed it on space. I think there's your like connection to Michael in space. I think if they would have made one or two more movies in that whole Thorn run, he probably would have ended up in space, and it would have been logical. Because that's what's fun about the Thorn trilogy. It's otherworldly almost. It's like, I don't know. There's just a lot of imagination to it, and sometimes imagination can get you in trouble if it's weird. And there's definitely a big element of weird in the Thorn trilogy, right? Maybe that's why I love it so much. I don't know. It's weird. Michael and part of the Manson family in Rob Zombie's next film. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what if like they made like a shared universe with the Manson family and Myers? I don't know. And you'd get to see Myers like completely just, how Tarantino did that? He created his own alternate universe. Yeah, Beth. Yeah, I got my Wooderson shirt on. Yeah, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Yeah, and I had this shirt on yesterday too. I'll be the first to admit it. Okay, I'm kind of Hey, now let me ask you guys this too, okay? Because I think horror fans do that sometimes. Do you guys ever get so comfortable in a T-shirt that you end up wearing it 2, 3, maybe 7 times, maybe 7 straight days? Has that ever happened to you guys? You just like, I just feel so comfortable in this shirt, and I think that's what it is. I think it's this shirt. It just feels so, maybe it's Wooderson. He makes me feel safe. So I don't know. So yeah, I did wear this shirt yesterday too, because if you look at my my Superhost review, I'm wearing this shirt, so it's silly. Destiny says much. Yes, happens to me all the time. Watch Behind the Mask. That has a shared universe. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Yeah, I love Behind the Mask. That's a great one. All the time. I got like 3 or 4 days wearing my Video Drum shirt. I'm ready for Michael versus Jason. My haunt shirt is the one I wear a lot. I need to get me a haunt shirt, Chris. I need to get me a haunt shirt. Oh, for sure I do. Yeah, so we all do, right? You know why? Because we're crazy. That's why we're crazy. It's getting hot here, guys. It's starting to get. Let's see. It's 81 degrees right now, and rising. Tear threads. Hey, did you guys order the Halloween Kills T-shirt? Because Panda Watch loves talking about Halloween. Did you guys get the shirt? I ordered. You have to take out a second mortgage, but it's worth it. I ended up getting the one that's got like the collage on it. It looks kind of cool. And I tell you guys, those T-shirts, man, they're expensive. And I'm not just blaming Fright Rags, okay? All of them. Man, you go to a freaking horror convention, it logs off. You go to a, well, hey, we were talking, now you see you brought it right back down to bathroom talk. Okay, you go to a horror convention, man, you got to be freaking packing money at a horror convention because, like, let me ask you guys this, like, what's the most you've ever spent at a horror convention? If you feel comfortable with telling me that, okay? Because I've probably dropped. I know at least 300. I know at least 300 because when I go, I pull out. I put like Destiny right there. Yeah, I pull out about 300 in cash, and I usually end up having to pull out another hundo before I leave the place. You know. Here we go. Real questions right here. Here we go. Beth has never been to. That's right, Beth. You told me you've never been to a horror convention. Well, I mean, I'm new to it myself. Like the first one I went to. Hold on, let me get that guy's name. I'm gonna answer his question in a minute. Favorite Kiss song: Rambo, Commando, 85. Let me think about that. Hold on. I was gonna say. Oh wow, $700 on a Paul Walker commemorative plaque. Damn. Yeah, and I believe it, Panda Watch. But Beth, I went to my first one probably like 3-4 years ago, and but it was cool because like right when I walked in, I was like, "This is home. This feels like home." You know, I felt like I had been there forever. You know, it's one because most of the time when you are going into new situations, there's like an uncomfortability about it. You know, you don't feel. I don't know. You don't feel. There's like you don't feel safe. There's something weird about it. You know. But for some reason, when you go into a horror convention, it feels like almost like a family reunion. It's weird, and it was cool too for me because going in, and there were like one or two people that said, "Hey," and I think one of them didn't even know my name was that my channel was Drumdums. He just said, "I've seen. Don't you make videos on YouTube?" And I said, yes, I do. I make videos on YouTube. Thank you very much. And I think one other person said, Drumdums, something like that, which is really cool. Favorite celeb you've met? I would say, now I'm going to judge this by just the experience and how awesome it was. Definitely Felissa Rose. Definitely Felissa Rose because it was like I got to meet her, but I also got to meet Karen Fields and Catherine Kami. So all three girls from Sleepaway Camp. And I got to spend a good amount of time with them because let me give you guys a tip. When you go into a convention, go to the merch room. Go kind of chill out for a while. And because when everybody's when it's packed, and all the celebrities are just completely engulfed in people, that's when I don't go. I just stay away. And so I waited until like about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I walked around the celeb section, and it was freaking ghost town. And so then I walked up to Felissa Rose, and so that way I didn't feel so nervous and everything. And I just started having a conversation with her. And then Catherine Tommy and Karen Fields were sitting like right next to her, and they all just joined in on the conversation. And I was like, oh my God, this is like the most awesome thing ever. And they're all wearing their like sleepaway camp shorts and their shirt. And then I was like, I felt like I want to get this on camera. And so I got a little bit of it on camera, just kind of not really interviewing them, but just kind of having a little discussion with them. And I only got to do it for like maybe 10 minutes or something like that. But man, you talk about just the most absolute sweetheart people that you could ever meet. That made no sense. But they were just very sweet, you know. They were very kind. And most horror celebrities are that, though. I can't really talk bad about any horror celebrities that I met. All of them were completely gracious, so down to earth, you know, approachable. I'd say Ashley Lawrence was one of the most approachable. I just walked up to her and just started talking, and she was just as sweet as you can possibly imagine. She walked up to me, gave me a hug, and she didn't know who I was, and that was right after I told her. I was like, you know, you're like one of my favorite final girls. Seriously, Kirsty is literally one of my favorite final girls. I love the character so much. How she was just so feisty, and she stood up against Pinhead. And Pinhead's probably the most dangerous freaking horror killer out there. And he doesn't even have to touch you. And I love how Kirsty, you know, she stood up against it and said, you know what, I can take you down. I'm not afraid of you. And it was pretty awesome. So, yeah, she was great. Kane Hodder was awesome. I talked to Kane Hodder for quite a while. We talked about, he brought this up, actually. I talked to him for like 10 minutes. And he said, we were talking about Freddy versus Jason and how, you know, he still hurts from it. And he was saying that he wishes that Robert Englund could have maybe stood up or had his back or something like that. I don't know how close him and Robert were, but I think they were close enough to where Robert could have said, hey, you know, maybe we can get this guy in here because, you know, the fans love him. And, yeah, so he wasn't talking bad about Robert Englund, but he was just saying what, you know, he wished that Robert would have, you know, just kind of, you know, put in a good word for him, because he was this close. I mean, this close to getting the part. And then, like, right at the last minute, like, somebody pulled him out and said no. And I think it was, what's the guy's name? Is it like Jeffrey Katz or something like that? You can see the guy talking on the Crystal Lake Memories documentary. But, yeah. Yeah, I've heard Scout Taylor. I haven't met Scout Taylor Compton, but I've heard she's very, very friendly, very approachable, loves the fans, you know. I will say the franchise that I think has the best celebrities as far as like loving the fans to death is the Friday franchise. Friday the 13th, I've never met a single celebrity from the Friday franchise where they weren't like, you'd swear that they would want to go to a bar with you after and just have a drink, you know? They were that freaking nice. I met Tom Matthews. Man, one of the coolest guys you could ever meet. Just so freaking humble and awesome, you know? Morning, Holly. How you doing? We're just chatting. We're just bullshitting, right? Just bullshitting while I'm waiting. It's awesome. We've been bullshitting for like an hour now, right? Let's recap. What did we talk about? We talked about bathrooms. We definitely had a good conversation going about bathrooms. That was fun. And we talked about Halloween 5. Oh, I didn't tell you my favorite Kiss song. It's tough to pick just one. I will say what it's not. And it's definitely not It's definitely not rock and roll all night, party every day. I don't really care for that song. It's okay. It's fun to listen to. Like if it pops up on the radio, I'll give it a listen. But it's definitely not even in my like top 20 Kiss songs. You know, um, I would say, damn, it's such a tough question. My favorite Kiss song, because I tend to like focus on like certain vibes, and their albums do have their own vibes. And Lick It Up, the album Lick It Up, man, that song has the best like Kiss vibe that I like. You know, because it's heavy. It's like the metal Kiss. And so Young and Wasted, that's probably one of my favorite Kiss songs. Um, I Still Love You. I think I Still Love You is one of the best ballads ever written that doesn't get enough credit. Like, listen to I Still Love You. Man, Paul Stanley, because that Paul Stanley, he's singing about a real situation in that song. And you can hear it in his voice, you know, because he was in love with this woman, Donna Dixon, who ended up marrying Dan Aykroyd. And he was trying to keep this relationship together because he really loved her. And so he wrote this song like right at the breaking point of that relationship, you know. And man, you can just tell, you can hear it in his voice, the way he's singing the song, the emotion. Beautiful song. I Still Love You, man. I mean, talking about songs that really get you in the feels. Like, I'll take I Still Love You over Beth any day. Not the person Beth, but the song Beth, which I do like the song Beth. It's a good song, but man, I Still Love You. Damn, that's a song. Okay, that's a freaking song. Creatures of the Night. That's definitely one of my favorite Kiss songs. I love that whole Vinnie Vincent era, and I love Ace Frehley. Don't get me wrong. Okay, Ace has done some great things, but man, Vinnie Vincent, I just love his sound. You know, he just has such a great guitar sound. So, yeah. Um, let me see. What other? Going Blind. If you're talking about like older Kiss, yeah, Tears Are Falling is a great song, Holly. Tears Are Falling still holds up. Like, I still listen to Tears Are Falling all the time. It's just got a great, I don't know, great vibe to it. Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, God, there's so many. If you go on Spotify, I have like a Kiss playlist that I made on there. I think if you type in Drumdums on Spotify, it'll show my playlist because I got like 4 or 5 of them. And there's one it's like Kiss with an exclamation at the end. That's mine. That's got like all my favorite Kiss songs in there. And Rock and Roll All Night is not in that playlist. Okay. Favorite Tool song, Chris. What is my favorite Tool song? Okay, I'll go by album. Okay, so off of Opiate, I think it's either Cold and Ugly. Yeah, probably Cold and Ugly. Cold and Ugly is probably my favorite song off of Opiate. Undertow, Crawl Away. Definitely Crawl Away for Undertow. That's a fucking song. Matter of fact, my band that I was in, we covered that song, Crawl Away. Fun song to play on drums. Anima, favorite song off of Anima is 46 and 2 is, even though it's like such a mainstream song, it still sounds so unique, you know? So, man, I'll go 46 and 2. Yeah, 46 and 2 is great. The song Third Eye is really great. That album's a masterpiece. Lateralis, The Grudge. Yeah, The Grudge, man. That's a fucking kick you in the balls song right there. The Grudge, for sure. 10,000 Days. Wings for Mary. Man, or Marie. That's Maynard's mother. He wrote that song for his mother. And man, the composition is so unique in it because the whole song, I think it's like 9 minutes long, and there's 2 parts to it actually. But the second part is like the meat of the song, because the first part's more of like a 6 minute intro. But the second part, you know how most songs have like a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus out structure? Not this song. This song, the entire song is just, it's almost like a movie. It's very cinematic. It's just a build for 9 minutes. The whole song is just like this heartbeat, you know? That's pretty much the tempo of it too. But man, it's a very emotional song. But man, it's great. It's the one song that Maynard says he cannot perform live. He's only performed it live a couple times, and it takes a lot out of him emotionally because it's about his mother. But it's a beautiful song. Beautiful song. Right in Two is another one that's great. Also, Vicarious. Yeah. And then the last album, Fear Inoculum, I go back and forth. For a while, it was Tempest, because Tempest is just a freaking just beast of a song, gargantuan. Um, but then I go back and forth. You know, sometimes I get. That's what's great about the latest album is every song is like a different mood. You know, so sometimes I'll be in the mood for the song Fear Inoculum. Sometimes I'll be for Pneuma. Man, every song's great on it. Tool's the one band, like, for me, they don't have a single bad song. Not one bad song. I can't say that about any other band. You know, like, every band's got, like, a throwaway song. Tool, for me, they don't have a throwaway song. I like every piece of music that they put out. It's insane. It's insane. How do you feel about people fixated on the role wokeness and, oh God, here we go. Man, I tell you what, I think instead of me even like answering that, you can look at my last Candyman, because I did like 3 Candyman videos, okay? I did the spoiler free review, I did the spoiler review, and then I had to do like a rebuttal video because I was just getting freaking blasted, you know? And you get this with these types of movies, and so I felt like I needed to make a rebuttal. You know, I guess stating my case and my feelings towards wokeness. And yes, I do think wokeness exists. Of course, it does this day and age. But my point was context. You know, and not just Candyman, but like any movie that's out, you got to consider the context of the movie, the story, the situation before you automatically jump to that. Oh, this movie has women in it. It's automatically woke. Like, I seriously think there are people that think this now. If I have a woman in a movie that's strong, it's woke. If I have a black man in a movie that is experiencing racism, it's automatically woke. It's not. So that was the point I was trying to make in this, you know. That's not how life works, you know. And to just automatically jump on this woke bandwagon, I never did. I never got into the whole woke thing. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I do think that there are properties out there that lean a little bit too far into the message when we don't need that. Like, you don't have to force anything, you know? You don't have to force feminism. You don't have to force racism. You don't have to force anything. Just let it be natural. Let it flow through the story. As long as you do that, it's fine. But unfortunately, this day and age that we live in now, people are they're gonna attach woke to it no matter what. You can't get away from it these days. And I can't wait until the day when the term is finally gone. You know? I can't wait. Yeah. Matt, you get me all passionate too when you start talking about I just hate it. I hate the term. It's just so annoying. You know? Polly, how are you doing? Nice to see you this morning. She said, I got yelled at on the spoiler-free one just for explaining why I didn't want to watch any reviews first. Yeah, no, that's YouTube for you. Beth must be talking about Aerosmith. I'm kind of partial to Angel and Crazy. Both those are great songs, yeah. You know, I'll tell you, the song that I love by Aerosmith and the video to the song, amazing. Remember when they were doing videos with Alicia Silverstone, and they did, I think, like 3 videos with her or something like that. I think it's the song Amazing. The video is like huge. Yeah, Pump was really good too. Aerosmith had a good run there, like in the 90s. And I think that was, for me, anyway, I think that was Aerosmith's, like, best era. And I know I'm going to get tomatoes thrown at me for that because, you know, Aerosmith's 70s, Dream On. I love Dream On, don't get me wrong. But, man, there was something about that 90s era that was like, it was almost like a different band, but it was still Aerosmith, you know? I think they upped their game. I don't think they repeated themselves, and I think that's what every band wants to do. Like, take Tool, for instance. You compare the Tool's first album to their last album, sounds like 2 completely different bands, you know? So same thing with Aerosmith. They're a band that they had a lot of progression, and I love 90s Aerosmith. I do. But yeah, Amazing. I think Amazing is probably one of my favorite Aerosmith songs. Is that what it's called? Is it called? Oh, it's amazing. Is that right? Is that right? Somebody look that up. It's the 3rd video with Alicia Silverstone. In the blink of an eye, when you finally see the light. That song? I think that's it. Yeah. Have a good one, Kylie. Okay. Heard some of Uriah Heep. I've never heard Uriah Heep. I saw somebody mention Slipknot earlier. I like Slipknot, but I'm not, like, well-versed, I guess. I mean, I'm a casual Slipknot fan. I like Wait and Bleed. Of course, that's great. I really liked, what was it called? The Gray, 5 Shades of Gray or something like that. Not this last album, but I think it was the one before that. And it was like the first single off of it. That was a great song. My son actually does a drum cover of that song. It's on YouTube. And he kills it. My son's an amazing drummer, guys. Oh my God, he's very private though. My son is like extremely private, and I've had people say, "Why isn't your son in any of your videos?" I've asked him. He says no. That's just the way he is. He's so private. He doesn't like his information out there. But he does have a YouTube channel. But he's one of those people that has, you know, he doesn't really post anything. He'll post something like once a year, if that. So, yeah. Oh, God, here we go. The freaking... Man, I swear, you political idiots, man. I get so sick of this goddamn politics shit, too. Like, there's more to life. At least for me. I'm sorry, guys. At least for me, there's more to life than freaking politics. I get so sick of it. It's so stupid. You know why it's stupid? I'll tell you why it's stupid. Because people aren't open-minded about anything anymore. Everybody's so closed-minded. Everybody's divided right down the middle. I have to either believe this side, 100% of this side, or I have to believe 100% of this side. And that's just not how life works. It's just not how it works, you know? So, and the perfect example of that and how you are part of the problem is when you start spamming bullshit in live streams that have nothing to do with politics. That means you are so hungry for attention. And the only way you can get attention is to scream, you know, Trump or Biden, although you don't really see that often, that, you know, you have to spam, you know? Like, I've never spammed in my entire life. Like, and I've said this before, like, they need to make a movie about the life of a troll, you know? Just follow a troll. I don't call it a found footage movie, call it whatever, but just follow a troll. I want to know what that guy, like the guy that just spammed Trump, like what's his life like? What's his day like, you know? What does he do all day? Does he wake up thinking about that? Like, does he go to sleep like this and then he goes, all right, I got to support Trump. What can I do to support Trump today? Who can I spam? Who can I make their life a living fucking hell? What can I do to do that? How can I be annoying to people? Because that's how I get my message across, is I'm annoying to people. That's what they do. Yeah, Panda Watch spams too. But I just don't get it. Like, I just don't get it, you know? Or maybe I just don't have time. Like, I had this this thought just came to me the other day, guys. Okay, this thought just came to me the other day, and tell me if you can relate to this. Tell me if you can relate to this. Okay, and it's one sentence. It's one sentence. All right, here's the sentence. It's right here. This thought just came to me. It's I don't have time to be offended. That's it. I don't have time to be offended. Like my life is so jam packed, full of everything else. You know, my job, my family, YouTube, all this stuff that I don't have time to be offended. So I don't get butthurt over things. I don't get overly sensitive over things. I get passionate about things. I think there's a difference between getting passionate about things and just being offended about everything. You know, maybe it's picking and choosing your battles, but I think being offended is a feeling that happens. You know, and maybe some people, they just channel that feeling a lot quicker than others. But I don't have time to be offended. And it's not even a thought that I like generated. It just came to me one day. Because I think I was looking in this comment section, or it might even have been my comment section or something like that, and somebody was offended. It was probably the Candyman comment section, but somebody was offended over something that they should not have been offended about. Okay, and you know what? Fuck it. I'll share it with you because I used the word urban, and somebody was offended that they thought that I didn't like black people, which is completely insane to me. Insane to me. I love everybody. We all bleed the same color, right? But I was just talking about or describing the setting of this movie, and they didn't like that I used the word urban. And that shocked me, actually. It really shocked me. Like, I can't use the word urban? And I don't think he'll mind me telling you this, but I got a message from my buddy Michael Trapson. I got a voice message from him on my phone just, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. And he said, dude, don't you ever apologize to these idiots that, and I'm paraphrasing what he said, but he basically said, don't you ever apologize to these idiots that are just trying to get the best of you. And everybody knows that you weren't being racist by using the word urban, you know? So that's what the whole thing was about. And then maybe that's when this thought to me came, like, I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't have time to be offended. So it's like, how do these people just, like, they wake up offended? I don't know. It's weird. So, don't lie, you love Jeremy Renner Destiny. Who doesn't love Jeremy Renner? Oh, yeah, me and Michael Trapson, man, we've been friends for, man, probably like 4 years now. Because Michael Jackson's a big horror fan. And that's kind of how we became friends. We hooked up. He's a big horror fan. He loves Halloween, Friday the 13th, all that stuff. And we just kind of struck up a conversation years ago. And it's been that way ever since. He's been on my stream a couple times now. And we talk on the phone. I mean, because we exchange phone numbers and everything. And he's planning on doing another live stream here with me sometime soon. So he said it's pretty much up to me. You just tell me when, and I'll be there, brother. So he's a good friend. He really is. So yeah, 73 minutes. Damn, having fun with you guys. Shoot me some questions. What else you got? What else you got? I get sick of listening to my own voice. Yeah, man, his videos are insane. I finished my drink, and I finished. Should we go for a walk? I mean, there's really nothing that interesting though, because I'm like literally in a parking lot. You know. Jennifer's Body, of course, but Ginger Snaps. Oh, I love Ginger Snaps. All right, yeah, let's go for a walk. Fuck it, we'll go for a walk. Hold on. My wife's taking a test right now in that building. In that building. Hold on. Motherfucker. I think we are back. I don't have any. I don't have any rice. Yeah, I was sitting there looking at my phone, but the video wouldn't come up. I swear to God, the second I got out of the car, though, my phone said no, fuck you, and it just completely went black, and it said temperature. You know, you're overheated, you asshole. So no, this is a robot, actually, Beth. I'm a robot. Ark, Mark. I'm evilly. Is it hot? Is this going to overheat again? Yeah, I wish I would have brought two shirts so that way I could have changed the shirt and I could have played the part of like evilly. Or maybe I'm evil in the first place. I don't know. Streaming this early on a Saturday. Yeah. I've been streaming for an hour and a half now. Evilly looks a lot like regularly. Coincidence? I think not. You're probably right. You're probably right. I'm looking at this big old trash can over here. Let me see. Can you guys see that? Hold on. Here's what I see. Looks interesting, doesn't it? Yeah. I used to go dumpster diving. I never told you guys I worked at McDonald's when I was a teenager. I worked there for like 6 months. I couldn't stand it anymore. But they would. I'm not proud to admit this, okay? But they would throw out fresh, like, because I guess there was like a 20-minute time limit. Like, do they have this at Sonic Destiny? Like, if the food sits there for like any more than 20 minutes, they just throw it away. And one night, one one Saturday night, it was a full moon, I think. It was a full moon, okay? I might have turned into a werewolf. But one Saturday night, I was really hungry and really stupid and really young. Not that I'm not stupid now, but yeah, I was really hungry and I had to take, you know where this is going, and I had to take out the trash. And behind McDonald's, there was a dumpster, and I had this freaking, like, this trash can full of fresh cheeseburgers. They were still warm. And so I'm like over there, and I pull up the trash can, and I throw it one way, and I eat one, and I throw it the other way, and I eat one. You know, I'm alternating though, at least, right? You know, I'm throwing one away. I was like the Hamburglar. I've never told that story to anybody until now. It took a Saturday morning talking about shitty toilets for me to finally admit that I ate out of a dumpster. Okay, I'm proud of it actually. Imposter Lee, theatrical or producer's cut of Halloween 6. Blue Myers cut is not an option here. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Theatrical for sure. I don't like Myers being controlled. And plus, the outfits that they were wearing in the producer's cut look really silly. And where I lost it was, we're knee deep in the final act of the producer's cut, and when he says to Tommy Doyle, he goes, "Join us, you have talent," and I was like, "That's it, I'm done. Fuck this movie. This is silly." They took the movie was awesome for the first 2/3, and then "Join us, we have talent." Get the fuck out of here. That was it. I was done. The theatrical cut, oh my God, I love the ending of the theatrical cut. Just intense as hell. Uh, and I know the theatrical cut is plot-wise is a little bit more silly, but man, actually I think producer's cut plot-wise is more silly. Even though it makes more sense, it's still silly as fuck. Whereas at least they tried to make the theatrical cut somewhat psychedelic. You know, like what do you? Hey, in the chat right now, let's settle this: theatrical or producers for Halloween 6. Just give me a run. Let's see what we get. Okay, it's a crappy conversation, Alicia. It was a crappy conversation, literally. Here we go. Worked at Taco Bell and McDonald's. I ate some Taco Bell last night, actually, Alicia. I did. Theatrical. There we go. Theatrical. Polly. Neither. That's fair. That's fair. Sawa says, Blue Myers cut. That doesn't count. Theatrical. I've worked at Sonic. I'm very on point early in the morning. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Ate Taco Bell yesterday. Hey, me and Destiny were Taco Bell twins. We had Taco Bell yesterday at the same time. That was awesome. I thought I felt a twinkle in my eye when I was eating that chalupa. I thought I did. That was Destiny. Destiny, what'd you get at Taco Bell? Yeah, I like Taco Bell. It's good. Now, I like Tijuana Flats. Now, if you want real great taco, Tijuana Flats is awesome. But I do like Taco Bell, especially when I'm like really, really hungry. Hey, Chris had Taco Bell too. All right. Alicia worked there when she was pregnant, made her sick then. McDonald's still does. You know what restaurant literally got me sick was Burger King. American Taco Bell, hold on, has got nothing on Canadian Taco Bell. I believe that. She got Fiesta potatoes, potato soft taco, chips and cheese, and a cheese quesadilla. You're a lady of culture, I see. I got a beef chalupa, and I'm not proud of this. Only meat and cheese. I always get only meat and cheese. I don't get like lettuce and tomato and stuff like that. So I got a beef chalupa. I got a regular crunchy taco with only meat and cheese, and I got a pintos and cheese. I love pintos and cheese. Those are good. And those little Cinnabon Delights, the little balls. I got 4 of those. I got 4 of those. Those are really good. The Cinnabon Delights, I like those. They're good. Destiny, do you get sick of Sonic? Like at the place you work, do you ever want to eat Sonic? I have questions. Because when I worked at McDonald's, aside from me going dumpster diving, outside of that, I never wanted McDonald's. You know, it was just that night, the full moon. I turned into a werewolf. So if you ever see a werewolf next to a dumpster eating McDonald's, that's me. That's me that you're seeing eating the McDonald's out of the dumpster as a werewolf. See, you guys can't. That's a visual image right there. You can't get that out of your head right now, can you? Right? Yeah. I bring my lunch now, and yesterday I got called for a child. What? I got called a child for. You got called a child for bringing your own lunch? What kind of people are you working for? Crazy. Yeah, Five Guys has good burgers. I love Five. That's the thing about Melbourne is they have we literally have I think over 1,700 restaurants in Melbourne, Florida, and like every kind of food you can think of, and they pretty much have everything except In-N-Out Burger, you know. But they do have Five Guys, and it's good. I love Five Guys. Yeah, their Cajun fries. Oh God, their Cajun fries are so damn good. Oh God, they're so good. I want Five Guys now. Yeah, I actually turned into a werewolf live on the stream. You missed it. It was awesome. Panda Watch made fun of me. It's cool. We've had Popeyes for years where I live in Ontario. Still haven't tried it. Oh yeah, we have Popeyes is everywhere, and I don't really like their chicken. But you know one thing I'm noticing? and I think this is an age thing or something, but I don't eat as like I find myself not eating as much greasy food as I did when I was like say in my 20s and 30s. I do tend to go like tropical smoothie. We have a place called Tropical Smoothie. They make the best smoothies you could ever have. You're gonna pay $7 for one of these smoothies, but I always get the peanut paradise. It's like they mix peanut butter and yogurt and there's something else in there. There's a couple other things in there, but yeah, it's and banana. Yeah, peanut butter, yogurt, and banana, and I think they have some other like special concoctions that they throw in there. But man, so good, so good. So like that's what I had for lunch yesterday. I got one of those, and then they have these like little turkey wraps or turkey and cheese. Like I eat a lot of stuff like that. Like now, like turkey. I love a turkey and cheese sandwich. You know, I could talk food all day, guys. I could. Like Watch knows. I talk food like constantly. That's my thing. And I used to have more of a garbage belly. I still have a garbage belly, but it's not as bad as it used to be. You know. Destiny, when did you give up eating meat? What's up, Fatchy? How you doing, brother? I'm into mad hot wings right now. Man, I love hot wings, but I'm picky. I go to Zaxby's. That Zaxby's has the best wings ever, and fries. Their fries are amazing. I don't know if could I give up meat. Like I love a steak. Like I'm a big steak guy, but even steak, like I don't crave it like I used to. You know, like I bet I could. I bet I could probably give up meat for a year if I wanted to. No, I don't think I could actually, Destiny, because I love turkey. Like that's the thing. That would be the toughest thing for me to give up is turkey because I love turkey and cheese sandwiches so much, you know. But like ham, like I don't even eat ham anymore. I used to eat ham all the time. I don't eat ham anymore. Yeah, so I guess that's my. If I could have one meat, it would be turkey, which is crazy. Like I never thought I'd say I'd prefer turkey over steak, but here it is. If you could eat one type of meat for the rest of your life, what would it be? Hey, I just answered the question there for you, Dana. So there you go. Lee, we need an entire DD Live based on food. Yeah, I know you're about getting it. I do a plant-based turkey meat. See, I can't eat that plant-based stuff. Like, I couldn't give up sausage. Stop. Funny enough, my wife, she does not eat pork at all. She barely eats beef. Like she likes turkey. That's about it. I think that's the only meat and chicken. Yeah, she'll eat turkey and chicken. That's about it. I need ideas for my spicy pizza creation. What did you think of Candyman 2021? Oh God, I'm not going there. I liked it. It's really good. I like it. You just setting all the freaking politics aside. I really liked the movie. I thought the movie was great, actually, for being honest. Um, Here in the UK, we love doner kebab with chips. Is one of my favorites. Doner kebab. I never heard that. Yeah, because I saw this funny meme yesterday, and it said I was scared to death because I thought I had COVID because I couldn't taste anything, but then I realized I was in the UK. That's mean. But that was a meme that I saw, and I thought it was funny. But I don't. Have I ever had food? Because I've never been to the UK. Like I've been to Germany, I've been to Italy, and I've been to Japan, and I've been to the Sandbox. Afghanistan, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman. But I've never been. Have I ever stopped off in the UK? Is Germany considered the UK? Damn it! I have questions. I don't think Germany's not considered the UK, right, guys? Am I wrong on that? Yeah. I did extra hot buffalo and chicken and cheese, and it was so good. I don't know how Wendy's is elsewhere, but here it's awful. Now, you know what, Erica? I'm glad you brought that up because I was literally just thinking that the other day. It seems like Wendy's is getting worse. Like there was a time when Wendy's was great, like it was fresh, their baked potatoes were glorious, and then all of a sudden it seems like, am I right on this, guys? Like if any of you guys eat Wendy's lately, is it like really shitty? I don't know. But I haven't had the desire for, and I used to eat Wendy's all the time, you know, but it just hasn't been good. I love Wendy's. I popped her cherry a few times myself. I don't even know what that means. It's like two sentences from two completely different paragraphs. Let's put them together. Germany is part of Europe, not in the UK. And that's what I thought. So I was right. Okay, I'm standing by that. I said Germany's not in the UK. Okay, I'm standing by it. All right. I only get the Baconator, Frosties from Wendy's, and their fries too. I don't like their fries either. Man, like, hey, tell me this, guys. Who has the worst fries? Who has the worst fries? Because I can tell you the answer right now, if you want me to. It's Burger King. Burger King has the shittiest fries ever. And if you don't think that, you're wrong. Actually, I think there's worse. Like if you get cold McDonald's fries, that's the worst thing you can possibly get. But that just means they're cold. I'm talking about just right out of the fryer, they're shit. That's Burger King. Hey Ashley, how you doing? Nice to see you. Let me put my phone over my air conditioner. I hate Burger King's fries. Um, hey, there's Trina. What's up, Trina? How you doing? Trina, who has the best fries? You're here for a reason, damn it. Um, Wendy's has the worst fries over here. Burger King's are pretty bad too. Yeah. One, you go to go to food drink combination. Destiny, are you saying what's your go-to drink food combination? Um, well, I mean, I'm usually like a combo guy, you know. Like if I go to a fast food restaurant, I'll usually like pick something off the combo, and I do like fries when they're good. Um, but like if I get like say if I go to get like tacos or something like that from like a nicer taco place, I'll usually get like refried beans and rice. If I get tacos, I like to have the chips and I like to have the refried beans and rice. You know, and what I do is I mix I make sure that the refried beans are like really like soupy if they can do that, and then I pour that over the rice, and then I take a chip and I dip it into the refried beans. See, it's like the gravy analogy, but in this analogy, it's refried beans, even though it's not an analogy. And I dip the chip into that, and oh my God, it's so delicious. It'll change your mind on sides forever. You'll never want fries again. So, pizza and Dr. Pepper is one for Chris. When I have a pizza, I got to have a Coke. Pizza and Coke, they go together great. You know. I don't like onion rings. I don't like onion rings. Steak and Shakes fries are my all-time favorite. Yeah, I love Steak and Shake. And you know what? Ever since like the C word started, um, not only Steak and Shake, but a lot of these fast food restaurants, they're not letting people come in. You can only go through like the drive-through. Um, it's kind of strange, because I used to before the C word, I used to go to Steak and Shake. My family, we used to go to Steak and Shake all the time. It was fun. It's got that 50s environment, and we'd go inside and we'd sit and have our meal, and their burgers were awesome, and the fries, the Cajun fries, whoo, they do have some damn good Cajun fries there. They got really good burgers too there, actually. But yeah, you can't I still today I don't think you can go inside a Steak and Shake. It's crazy. When you said the C, no, I can't say the C. I can say cunt, but I can't say the C word. The other one, you know, that's the bad one. Beth says she loves mushrooms on her pizza. Fried mushrooms, especially morels that we have here in Midwest in the spring. Yum, yum. Yeah, I don't like mushrooms, but I'm a simple guy with pizza. Like I usually just get I like meat lovers. I love meat lovers, or I'll just get like pepperoni and sausage. That's kind of my thing. Tom is dying for a steak burger right now. Me too, Tom. What's the pizza? Have you guys ever heard of Mellow Mushroom? There's a pizza place. They had it in. It was in Georgia when I lived in Valdosta. They had a place called Mellow Mushroom. Really good pizza, but it's the environment. Like when you go inside, they got like all this pop culture, superhero type stuff all over the wall. They had this giant statue of the Incredible Hulk out in the front, like on my Facebook. I remember I even took a picture like next to it. It was so cool. But yeah, it's just one of those really cool, fun environments. Like here over in Orlando is Disney. Like if you go to like Disney Springs, they got a lot of places like that that have like a cool like eating environment, like Planet Hollywood. Erica says we had Mellow Mushroom here in Utah that closed as well. It was good. Erica, I forgot you lived in Utah, and I told you, yeah, like one day I want to come to Utah because I want to visit like the filming locations for Halloween, the Thorn trilogy. Like all three of those movies were filmed in Utah, which is so freaking cool. So Erica, you could show me around if I ever get over to Utah. Destiny, I love crawfish, mud bugs, yum. Trina, where are you based out of? Are you based out of Louisiana or something? Going shopping with the family, gonna have to duck out. Well, thanks, Panda Watch, for showing up. Hey, watch Black Christmas 2006 for me later, okay? Cool. Enjoy your shopping with the family. Man, all this food talk is making me really, really, really hungry. Like Jesus. I kind of want to watch Black Christmas 2006 now. You know what my plan was? When I was gonna drop my wife off here and eat Taco Bell and watch Slow. I should have saw that coming. I was gonna watch like something on Shutter on my phone. Do you guys ever do that? Like I have to do that sometimes. Like when I'm at work or something, I'm on my lunch, and I'll just throw Shutter up on my phone, or sometimes I'll even throw up like Netflix or HBO Max on my phone, and I'll just watch something. Do you guys ever do that, or is that like too small of a screen for you? What's up, Camp Blood Media? How are you doing? Take the missus out to eat after her test. Yeah, Beth. We were actually going to go meet my son if the timing's right, because he works like a graveyard shift, and so we were going to meet him. Like he gets up around like 12, and like right now it's like 10. So if it's around that time, we were going to meet up with him and go to probably this pizza place called Flippers. And Flippers has the absolute best breadsticks you will ever have in your entire life. I swear to God. Oh, my God. Their breadsticks are amazing. I mean, like we go there, like the pizza's good, but the breadsticks, that's on another level. Like their breadsticks are insane. Flipper's Pizza. If you're ever in Orlando, I'll tell you where to get pizza in Orlando, okay? Listen to me here. Listen to me, okay? Listen to Uncle Lee. All right, here we go. When you go to Orlando, Florida, because a lot of you do, because you go on vacation to Disney, for great breadsticks and good pizza, go to Flipper's Pizza. Find a Flipper's Pizza. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, you will thank me. You'll be like, God damn, those breadsticks were amazing. Now, if you want just great, great, great pizza, look for a place called Valdiano's. I think there's two of them in Orlando. I think it's called Valdiano's. It's based, the owners are based out of, like, New Jersey. But I've been, because there's a ton of brick oven pizza places around here, but all of them have kind of a weird taste to them. I've learned that in the 4 years that I've lived here. So it's hard to hone in on one that's like blows your socks off, But the only one that has done that for me is Valdiano's, because it tastes like New York pizza. Like they say there's something in the water here that changes the taste of pizza, and it's true. It's true. So maybe they have the water imported. I don't know. Imported water. Maybe they have or maybe they use bottled water. I don't know. Yeah. Is my phone overheating again? Damn it. Yeah, I'm a grandpa uncle. That's what I am. Yeah. Let me see something. Let me make sure my phone's not. Okay. Orientation is locked. Okay. I don't think it's overheating. Man, I swear we talked about food for most of the stream, didn't we, guys? It's crazy. Cold pizza at 10 a.m. sounds good. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up because I need to get my steps in. So I'm going to go for a walk around here. I was going to go for a walk with you guys, but my phone overheated. So that's probably what it'll do again if I get out. But I need to get out. I need to stretch my legs. But I had such a blast chatting with you guys this morning. You guys made this easy for me because I was like, what am I going to do? I'm going to sit here for what, like 3 hours, whatever? So this is awesome, though. So thank you guys so much for hanging with me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful weekend, okay? Take care of each other, all right? Love you guys. Love you guys to death. You guys make life fun.